In extreme parenting news, submitted because I'm Batman.
Because you are? I'm Batman.
A father has sparked controversy after subjecting a group of kids to exercising in sub-zero temperatures.
Whoa! Wow. Is it in Russia?
Gonna toughen you up, little Timmy.
That's a typical day in Russia. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Did you hear about Klokov? So there's this guy, he's like a Russian weightlifter, silver medalist at the Olympics, and he was just talking about, he was saying he thinks a lot of Russian athletes are just tougher because it's pretty normal for their dads to have the kids jump in like sub-zero waters, just to toughen them up, like as kids. And it's like a nationwide thing. So everyone is groomed to kind of deal with pain and kind of have like these internal battles.
Well, even here they talk about like people from Ohio being a lot tougher than people from San Diego.
Because it's cold.
Right. Yeah.
But what? How come we're still really good in the Olympics then?
We're great at the Olympics.
If we, yeah.
What Olympics? Like Winter Olympics?
Our genetic variety.
We're pretty good.
It's our genetic variety.
We're not as good, but we're still pretty good.
No, literally.
I'm not saying anything. It's just everyone else is talking. Go, take it away.
No, it's because of our genetic variety. So we have all kinds of.
So we just pull talents from the best of the races.
Like we have Chinese people to kill, and we have Chinese Americans to do badminton. We have these people to do this. Like we literally have
badminton.
a super colorful team. Yeah.
It's the only thing we're good at.
What about Jeremy Lin? What?
He sucks, doesn't he?
Jeremy Lin.
Wasn't he like really hot for like 1 week or something, and then just never
he had
again?
a couple really good seasons, and then
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play you guys a clip.
So they're just so talented that they don't need to have that much willpower.
do we have a country?
And we have a lot of resources too.
Do we have a country?
Well, you guys guess Russia.
We have a lot of luxury, so then we can focus on sports, where our other nations are worried about food.
Yeah.
Where our kid can go outside and play basketball because he
Like
doesn't
8
have to worry
hours a
about
day.
dinner.
And there's basketball camp.
And technology and on trainers.
So your Russian friends, are they like not eating caviar, or like what's going on?
I don't know because I haven't spoken with them that much. The other thing opposite that Russia and China and some places have kind of a recruiting system when they're young and a full system where kids are going and they're learning
They're like
gymnastics.
funneling them.
Yeah, they learn gymnastics and some basic
Because
things.
it's a state-sponsored sport.
And then when they're 10 years old, you're like, this kid's probably going to be 6 foot. He's going to go to the volleyball camp. This kid's really fast but short. He's going to go to soccer camp. This kid's short and plump. He's going to go to powerlifting camp.
So their athletics are different because it's like the government sponsoring all of this stuff and then making it move, whereas us, it's all privatized.
For sure.
And we're trying to get into like basketball or
Yeah, I think it's the diversity that Bart talked about, and then the luxury where our kids get to do whatever the heck they want. Like obviously some kids have it better than others, but majority of the people don't have to worry about cutting wheat to make bread. Yeah.
Yeah, so this dude, they call him Eagle Dad. This takes place in China, by the way. So
Is that what Eagles sounds are?
So it's Tiger Mom and Eagle Dad?
Yeah.
I want to
is that
be
what it
an
is?
Eagle Dad.
Eagle Dad and Tiger Mom.
yeah, so this guy, a video back in 2012 went viral of his 10-year-old son. He was jogging in minus 13 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
Holy fuck! Isn't that like negative 50 Fahrenheit?
That's worth now.
That's fucking crazy.
55 degrees Fahrenheit. What?
Wait.
Negative.
Negative.
Negative
Oh, yeah.
55, right?
Where the hell is it negative 55?
It's 8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's
He could bundle up. He'll be all right. That's Boston.
the Midwest. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in it. I've been in it.
Yeah, so
Toughen up, Timmy.
I was there last week. It was fucking 1 degree when I was there, dude. I didn't know what to do with myself.
Sad. That's
So
sad.
this was what went viral
That's sad.
in
How
2012.
come he looks like
Yeah,
he's
why does it look like
smiling?
he's having a good time?
Because he's like always doing this. Like his dad always makes him like train in the snow and stuff. So
Cryotherapy's a thing. People pay for this shit.
yeah, but this went viral back in 2012. And then so now I'm gonna show you guys a clip of
That's sad.
what's going around.
Is he like all jacked now and like fucking killing it?
Was he sobbing while
His
running?
name
or
is
was
Yao Ming.
It seemed like he was laughing.
It seemed like he like that picture at least.
Yeah, he was like smiling. So,
It is shocking though, for sure.
Yeah.
What about? Do we have a time? Do we have a time? How long he's got to be out there?
I'm not sure actually.
And I think it's only shocking because I'm a weak piece of shit.
And we're not used to it.
And yeah, I wasn't raised
We're in a
that
different world.
My parents would show me karate camp in Japan, and they'll be like in the snow. And our sensei did that when he was young too. But they basically throw you in there. They throw you in frozen creeks, and then you have to do your punches and everything as a 6-year-old, 7-year-old. And they would be like, yeah. So we're watching this documentary like this. We're gonna send you to karate camp, and then I'm like, Hell yeah.
Oh, were they? Was it a
Under
scare
waterfalls
tactic
and
for
shit.
They
them?
were trying to scare me, but I was like, yeah, I want to be a warrior. I mean, like, I don't know how bad it's gonna be. I just think like, oh, look at these cool kids.
Even now, it sounds fun. You watch like the Patriots game, like, dude, they're playing in the snow. That looks, that's probably so.
Because I'm probably gonna cry when I'm there. Like, I don't want to do this no more, Dad. You know?
Yeah, so earlier I mentioned that he was 10 years old. He's 10 years old now, but when this went viral, he was 4 years old.
Aww.
Yeah, so then now this dad, the Eagle dad, he has this like camp where he's training. He's
What's your
training.
mouth get like that?
What did you do?
Well, I don't know. I'm just an eagle dad.
He doesn't want to do it anymore.
You just start hawking shit up.
Feeding them.
Ew.
So he has 13 kids.
Yeah, so now that he's
Not his own.
now he's training 13 children, 10 boys, 3 girls,
Oh, he's starting his own academy.
pretty much.
Oh wow.
What
Yeah.
sport? Just be tough.
It's
be
just
tough
to be
camp.
tough, yeah.
Be tough
It's
camp.
like be tough. So I'm gonna play
Chinese
you
Spartan
guys.
race.
I'm gonna play a video clip so you guys can see.
Is he military? He's just dressed that way.
Oh, that's a good question.
He's just a duck hunter.
Just into it.
You know what though? When I went to China, there were a lot of non-military guys wearing military things,
Maybe
like
it's
just
not
the
a law for them?
guards or whatever. They had like pea coats and a fucking like Russian-looking hat with a star or something. Like they just
They're just trying to hide from the scene. That's all.
They probably
trying to blend into their
They probably
surroundings.
say that about us. Camel's in right now.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah.
But if you go head to toe, you go to.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, they look like it's military school or something like that. Well, that's kind of cool though, matching jackets.
This is how you make beef and broccoli, okay? So loosen up the
trained them for
hips.
6 months before this
Oh, damn.
event.
Wim Hof. You know him?
Full smiling like a motherfucker.
He didn't even teach him how to punch right.
Flipping.
Hey. They had like a skateboard tire.
God, it's so cold. No.
He's like, it's too fucking warm.
He's doing it himself too.
The dad was.
The kids look funny because this morning I was rolling Tiger on the bed and he looked like Tiger rolling on the bed. This reminded me of Tiger.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I can see
obviously
why
people are
yeah.
outraged. They feel like it's torture,
Yeah.
that this is child abuse and all that stuff.
And are these people from the U.S. or from China that are outraged?
China people are
Oh.
Is that the trainer?
This is the dad.
He looks like he needs to do the program
That's what
himself.
a lot of people are
Dude, his
saying.
head looks like an onigiri.
I know, that's what
Yeah, and this is his kid now.
Whoa!
It's a fucking mushroom onigiri.
Definitely needs a better haircut, dude.
Amazing. That's the only abusive thing in this relationship.
Because it doesn't matter how badass you are. If you're fucking badass, like you see a Navy SEAL and he has a haircut like this, you're immediately not scared anymore. He needs better branding.
Yeah, so
We don't know the purpose.
Hey,
other
it's a
than
Linkin
toughen up.
Park shirt on.
yeah, it's just to toughen up.
There's a dude, I think his name's Wim Hof. Don't quote me here, we're going places.
I'll never quote you.
Good. Wim
We
Hof.
get it. You
Yeah,
don't
I know
shit.
like 30% of a lot of shit.
Same here.
Yeah, Wim Hof. I don't know if these are two things. One, there's a guy that can run in the snow. I think he almost ran like a marathon in the snow barefoot.
Oh, his feet were black.
They called him a mutant. He had 0 damage.
Wow.
Oh yeah, there's dudes that can like swim in ice cold
So
water.
that's
and they're
Wim
fine.
Hof stuff. There's a type of breathing that when you go through this training, you can
you
learn how to.
create
You can create your own temperature, either way, up, down.
Oh, yeah.
Control through pain. So Wim Hof is
That's
one of
the creator of that?
So I think Wim Hof's one of the most popular. I don't know if he's the creator, and I also don't know if Wim Hof is the runner or not. But
Like you get your heart rate, blood temperature,
All
your
that.
body heat up
Or you
from
can, like-
breathing techniques.
yeah,
right?
or you can get yourself ready, like revved up to throw your hardest punch, or revved up to do your best sprint. So performance style too. And then the marathon guy came out with no like ice damage. I can't think of it right now. What that-
Frostbite.
Frostbite. Nothing.
Ice damage.
Ice damage. Same thing, right?
30% of a lot of stuff.
Yeah. He didn't get hurt.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So then these kids are gonna be warriors.
yeah.
Like what I was picturing now is like when I was a kid, like you get put in like really hard circumstances, but then later on when you're older and you get to tell these stories, that's when it's really cool. Like when these kids are like, oh, I remember when I was like 5,
Yeah.
like and then I was going through like the snow and I was getting like ice water poured on me, like those are the cool stories I think of later on.
True.
You think they're cool? Because like
Four-year-olds
I
is a
hear
little
like I know 4. Yeah, I've heard like stories of like grandparents would be like, you know, back in my day, I would have to hike in the snow for 10 miles to get to school or whatever. But then now, like, with the people that they're telling these stories to, they're always like, yeah, whatever, grandpa. So I don't know if they're really gonna be that cool.
And you're giving them a chance now because
real.
now there's videos. Be like, yeah, bitch, I fucking told you I did this, you little bitch. Go get me some fucking
those
soup.
eyes.
You know, yeah.
It was like threatening.
I think it depends because like, you know, if our grandparents grew up during the Great Depression and it's like they had to be tough to survive in that climate, and now it's like we got things easy for us. So it's almost like, you know, you don't need to do it that hard. And then maybe people that are complaining and whatever, they're from, you know, Shanghai or whatever, like a nice city, they're rich. They can't imagine their own children going through this. But what if for these guys they're like middle class to like maybe even peasant, and they're like, man, we gotta find a way to toughen up our kids so they can work harder or something.
Yeah,
I guess
because that's what he's saying. Like the Eagle Dad, he said this quote: "Children must exercise the will of their will, so that they become a hardworking spirit. They will remember this scene from today for the rest of their lives."
I think my only hiccup is that I need more of a point to do it.
Well, it's
Like being tough is cool, but there's other ways to be tough. That you can teach lessons.
It's for willpower.
Yeah, I guess, but like if these guys want to be athletes, or if they have a funnel to go somewhere, because like just torture doesn't make you tough.
Yeah.
Observing, in my opinion, absorbing torture doesn't make you tough. Like, what are these kids gonna do? They're not really willpower. What are they gonna run away from dad in the snow naked? Like they have no other option.
But if they're gonna be like a soldier, or if they're gonna be a snowboarder, a bobsled, or something
Maybe,
like that.
yeah, maybe then there's a purpose for it.
Maybe like the purpose is discipline.
I guess, but I don't know.
foundation for the future.
I think because we don't know the whole story. If he's not teaching lessons while he's dumping ice or something, then you're not teaching him anything. You're just putting them through torture. If there's no lesson behind it.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Joe
yeah.
said, if he's teaching them, hey, we need to absorb this pain and be able to work for 6 hours or whatever, then sure, to better your life. But if there's no lesson along with it, then it's just torture.
Maybe it's one of those like, well, it's mind over matter. Like if you can get through this, you can get through it. Then you know, at the end, you didn't think you would get through it. But
I
here
guess
you
if there's
are.
a lecture or at least some teaching.
He's just done with him not saying shit. It's just fuck.
That's what I'm worried though. Like if he's just like, this will make you better, and it won't make him
So
better.
you're kind of talking about like the Karate Kid thing, where like he's painting the fence.
Yeah.
He doesn't know why.
Yeah,
So
and
technically that's torture until the end. He finds out.
If
that
you're
he's
just
able
dumping
to
ice on a
defend
kid, he's
himself.
not learning anything.
Yeah.
That's true.
But Chinese people like to make up proverbs and shit, so I'm sure he's making some shit.
I
up.
mean, it's
Maybe
a
if
form
there's a
of-
cool proverb that,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
connects with them, sure.
in like martial arts and Buddhism and stuff, there are meditation techniques where like you're training and trying to meditate under a cold waterfall or something like that, because you don't want your physical body to interfere with whatever thoughts you have.
Yeah.
And if he did something like that, like, you know, whatever's happening to you physically, you still want to have that strong mentality. It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm in.
Right?
I'm in for that. But I'm not in for just ripping a 4-year-old out in the snow and be like, this is what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Party time.
Daddy's broken. You'll learn it now. Dumping ice on his ass.
Yeah, it's hard to say if this is right or wrong or whatever.
It goes back to culture.
Are the parents signing the kids up for it?
It seems like they are. But I was trying to find that out too, like, you know, if
I'm pretty sure he's not pulling random kids off the street and then their parents show up like, well, I guess it's a good idea.
The only thing I would hope for is like adequate medical like if it's there, and then if he knows the limits, like you know, like most of these things, like a Spartan race or whatever, there's just staff ready to go and whatever.
yeah, I mean, they do mention that he was training these kids for 6 months to be able to go through this. Like, I guess this is like the final test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so maybe there's a progression. Yeah, I might be into it. I'm down.